Normally I would say it's time, but in this case, let's play ball. So what we have is MLB The Show, and we're going to start the playoffs. However, there is going to be a play-in game, and we'll get to it in a moment. I'm just going to get everything else set up, like my pop-out chat and everything else, and we will get set. Hope everyone else is having a good day. I mean, I just had a lot to get off my chest yesterday for those who were there. And, hang on a second. Got an invitation. Got several dignitaries here. Hello. Don't know if you guys know, but I am... Hey, what's up? How's that? Well, anyway, it's good to see you guys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. But anyway, so how are you guys doing these days? Okay.
Oh, I got him, Dad.
Wow, that is an awesome shot.
All right.
We must get him, Dad, for our kitty cans.
All right, perfect, or almost perfect.
Oh no, they got me.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll save you.
Excuse me. All right, so there you are. Jose Blanco is here in the chat, and
I got the explosion expert done.
Nice. Just keep going. Keep going.
so while Mob and Rem are playing some
You're a
Fortnite,
bully.
I know that yesterday was a tough day for you, Mr. Samurai.
Yeah.
I just hope you're feeling better.
I did it, Dad.
I'm okay.
I got the rocket expert done.
Good. I just need to. How much damage did that?
About 600, I think.
Oh my gosh.
600. Well, so
Well, that was all the people we killed together, so that's what counts. Let's see. Boomer, earn rocket explosion expert in Theory 3, and the achievement is called Piss and Bots. Puss and Bots.
wow.
Nice. I got that done.
Where does role playing, TJ?
Well, I need 4 more chests there in the next part of the Finders Keepers.
Let me see about mine. I need to get. I got 27 out of 50. And for the llama remnant, let's see. Where's the llama one?
Okay. So, for the fans at home, and for those who are watching this either on replay or you're watching this as we begin, and also, oh, Brandon, nice to see you as well. Oh, not the Giants, damn it! Not the Giants.
Oh, fine.
The Braves. There you go.
Oh, llama. I got 7 out of 10. I just need 3 more.
Anyway, so we have a 1-inning game playoff between these two teams, and whoever wins advances to the playoffs. So that's what's at stake in this one. And
yeah, I need to do a mod.
Just ready whenever you are.
I'm close to leveling up as well.
Nice.
Alright, so we're gonna go to SunTrust. Hybrid's fine.
Are you proud of me? I got my rocket expert done.
That is good. I just need it.
Wow.
We're just doing our roleplay for fun. We unlocked one of the most adorable skins on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, too bad my good friend Tanner couldn't be here, but he is going to be the starting pitcher, whereas Walter Johnson is going to be playing on third base. And,
Where do you want to go, Dad?
I apologize for being all over the place, but we're about ready to get started.
Well, I like to do cornfield.
Alright.
Also, I'll let someone else know.
Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada,
Oh,
will be the starting pitcher.
Well, mine, I guess you could be lucky that there's not gonna be a shark in a barn.
And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And
You have to be inside the cornfield. Oh, you're right.
you have the big
Oh.
advantage.
Yeah.
Gene Segura
Oh wow, Hugh Downs has.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia.
Well, rest in peace. Anyway,
Who died?
Hugh Downs. He died at the age of 99.
first offering.
Ain't that the actor?
No, he was an anchor. He was the longtime host of Today and 2020.
Apparently I picked up a green coin in the cornfield, remnant.
But I give him a lot of.
Now it's 0-2.
Well, that didn't go well.
I got some of it.
Segura behind on a 1-2.
There we go.
And we'll have Summers
I got 29 out of
But
100.
it's nice to see you, Brandon and Jose, and also
Nice.
you guys in the chat or the commentary booth.
Yay! We're here on commentary. Remnant, we must celebrate.
You know, Mob, I noticed that you use a bat in wrestling matches, but have you ever wanted to play baseball?
I would like to play baseball, but you gotta let me say it like this. Have you seen my baseball? Dad,
Well-
have you seen my Mr. Baseball? Mr. Toadman with glasses, have you seen my baseball? Mr. Swagman, have you seen my baseball?
Wow. Anyway, oh, Cole Weston, nice to see you.
Hey.
Yeah, Cole's here.
Samurai with the katana,
And
have
wow.
you seen my baseball?
Good first start there. 7 pitches and a strikeout.
Definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting
I used to play baseball as a kid. Chose hockey over baseball, though.
He's a consistent hitter.
But yeah, Cole and as well as Mob and maybe the rest of you guys in here, if you guys want to play or be part of this series, are more than welcome to. Just let me know.
Throw one on.
And then Jose's like, Mr. Loblo man with the mask, have you seen my baseball?
This is his power side.
Where do
Here
we
you
want?
go.
Where,
I'm going back to farm if you want to,
sure.
One out, nobody on.
Anyway.
because I want to get that challenge then.
But other than that, though, how's everything going in your neck of the woods? A ground to first base and an easy out for Freeman.
It's going good.
Oh boy. Our third hitter is Bryce Harper, who is now part of the Phillies.
Also, if anyone likes a basketball game coming out, it's coming out for PlayStation Plus.
A basketball game?
Yeah, 2K20. I was laughing wrestling came out free for
Oh,
the
hey,
2K20.
Mob.
Yes.
even though I already had that
There's
game.
a llama.
To the right, here's the first pitch.
Llama!
Still has his explosive temper. Yeah, he has a very... It's kind of funny that when he left the team, that his old team won. Won it all. I mean, I just found that weird, really. And also, hello to Corbin the YouTuber. No relation to King Corbin, of course.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it. But he's approachable. As an offensive
I got my new glider.
Nice.
Alright, gets a strike, and the count is 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up.
Hey, Paul, you got a gun for me?
Drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough
Can't really
Oh,
be under.
never mind. I seen one.
He's still not pinned or submitted.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the
All right, so the Phillies go down 1-2-3, and Atlanta now has a chance to win.
We're just getting
Right here.
on MLB Network.
No, he lost without losing, is what you're trying to get at.
Tanner
I completed it.
starting a
But it's great to see
Nice.
Mythic Legends Wrestling.
Where was this green coin you found?
So
It
now we
was in the
have
hay
Tanner,
barrel. It was in the hay. I just ran across it randomly.
our good friend
It's like
Tan
over
C, making his
It was
big
like,
debut as a
over
pitcher.
here by the hay.
his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind.
I gotta find Paul a rocket launcher.
All right, well, let's see how Tan Man does in his first pitching duties here.
It's like over here because I found it just randomly.
Oh, throws a high ball.
I was just running around.
1-0 for the count. It's great to see you, Mythic. Not a pro. Oh, that's pretty good, Corbin. Ooh,
Got it.
gets a
Okay.
gets a hit, but it was fouled. So now the count is 1-1.
Slow it down a little bit. Play more gap to gap and keep that front shoulder.
Here's the windup
You gotta
and
get Paul a
another
rocket
foul ball.
launcher.
Everything on plane.
Hey, Paul.
What?
Paul. Who's Paul?
I'm calling Paul like a dad.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like Paul as in Paul Bearer or something like that.
Oh,
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I
So,
wasn't a very good hitter. This
two.
was inside,
All right, so the count is 2-2
and he just gave a stone cold
for the
shooting
batter.
at
in
him?
I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
You should have gone.
And a pop-up, and I think it's going to be got by
there to take it is Franco, and that's your
come on,
Franco.
Dad. Let's go kill the bad people.
So good job for Franco on keeping his eye on the ball.
Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'm excited to get a chance to see that
Oh,
left-handed hitter.
you're the fake dad.
This guy hit over 300.
And as you can see,
he's
Walter
done,
Johnson
yeah.
is fourth on the batting lineup there.
300 is really something special to look at.
Okay, gimme.
I love
That was the bad dad.
he doesn't make a lot
Okay,
of
let me have a mythic.
He'll be there again this year.
Okay, I got shields for you.
Stay within himself.
We're just having fun.
I could tell. Ooh, good pitch there. Great fastball down and
I
in
don't see any rocket launcher here.
98 miles an hour.
for Tan Man. And Tan Man, I have to say, he looks pretty good.
Dad, I think somebody's coming.
And pitch outside the strike zone, and that's a ball.
Bases are empty, one man out.
But Tan Man, you know, I have to give him credit. I mean, he's doing what he has to do to get some outs.
And he fouls this one off.
And he manages to get a foul ball, so now he has a chance to put it away for a strikeout here.
Oh.
Let's see if he can sit him down. No, it's a foul ball, or actually no, it's not. It's a good ball. And the catcher gets it at first base to get the out. Freddie Freeman, one of the premier players in the league, is batting next. Now this is going to be a true test for Tan Man, because if Freeman can hit this, he'll get it
come
started.
on.
Lays off a pitch in there.
You're a bad person. You shot my dad.
Shot my dad. And I also noticed that what is it? Nightmare was playing some GTA.
Be careful.
Oh no, wait, that was Queen who was doing that. Sorry. But that just goes to show how much of a memory I have. And fouls it away.
What the frick is going on?
Oh, bit of a high pitch there, so it's 1-2 in favor of Tan Man.
I'm about to smash.
Oh my!
And a single for Freddie Freeman, and just like that, we have our first hit. Is the catcher position available? It is. You just have to tell me, like what. Well, first, just tell me what team you want, and you can be a catcher. That is, it depends on, provided no one else is already using that one.
I mean, that was a weird game.
Yeah, well.
So just tell me what team you want to play on.
Oh, I got the kick lighter.
Anyway, so right now we have Walter Johnson, the Hulk.
Wiley.
So yeah, Wiley is up, and he's already.
Yeah. I'm gonna need his call pretty soon.
Oh, you do? All right. Toronto Blue Jays. Okay, well, I don't. Yeah, Toronto Blue Jays. I will. That's available. They could definitely use some help. Will the Blue Jays? Ah. Catcher.
We're having too much fun with this.
And let's see. Some catchers also play first baseman, so I can put you as a secondary one. Who is better, the Eagles or the Steelers? That's a tough one. I would give the slight edge to the Eagles. I mean, as they were not that far off from their championship run in the Super Bowl a few years ago, so I would give the slight edge to the Eagles, though. I mean, the Steelers are not that far off either, so I just think that if they can, get some improved play, even by their aging quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, I think they'll have a good chance. Ooh, good hit by Walter, but it gets caught for an out. Game is still tied 0-0.
Dad, look, I'm having fun with a bouncy ball.
All right, so Reese Hoskins. Good first pitch taken by Hoskins, and
You're not talking, Remnant.
That's okay.
Okay, I got that done.
it always seems that when it comes to the New England Patriots of football, they always get labeled as cheaters and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they're not, because there are some things that, make you question whether they had cheated or not, but of course I can't really say. Speaking of Toronto, they'd signed the pitcher from the Dodgers in Hung Jin Ryu, or Ryu, however it's pronounced, I'm not sure. Right now, no outs right now, and the count is full. Oh, and a strikeout, and a big one.
look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part.
Where do you want to go, Remit? You got Retail Road, Lazy Lake.
I don't know.
We got
Should
the
I send one?
Authority. We got Stimmy Stack. We need a helicopter for Stimmy Stacks. You want to do that?
Well, I already got it. The easy way to get Agria is get the helicopter right here.
Okay. You want to do that?
Sure.
Did you
I
get
already
the
got
Frenzy
it.
Farm? You got the Frenzy Farm challenge done?
I got all of them except for the Authority.
Okay. Well, let's just try and work all mine then, if you don't mind. Also, I need a sniper with a scope, if you can, please.
Easy take there is the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, look, there's the palm shot over there, Remit.
So yeah, my good friends Mobbin and Remnant are playing Fortnite. So yeah, that's what's in the background.
Yeah.
We got people, so you want to just take the helicopter and Bruce?
Sure. We go over Stimmy Stack, grab loot. Dad, that man's riding on a shark.
Nice strike there.
That fastball was a lively one.
No. Right.
Glove all the way up here.
Yeah,
And
but our helicopter.
Soroka.
Well, she's probably gonna see Stacks challenge them as well. Sorry.
Dad,
Now it's a full
that's
count.
fine. There's always
And
more helicopters.
you know, Remnant, Mobbin, I have heard from my good friend Tamin that maybe one of these days you guys can get together and do a what is it? A play or a session with each other, I would say.
I got no problem with that.
Me neither.
I'm
Yeah,
always
'cause-
welcome to have fun.
Yeah, because he streams on. Well, he usually streams on like Saturdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So as soon as I know when he's going to stream Fortnite, I will let you guys know.
Okay. I got no problem. I'm always fun. Always have a fun time.
Oh, that's right. You
Remnant.
recently got you recently
I got
got
your rocket
Fortnite,
launcher.
and
Nice. Nice work.
Dad!
Phantom Hive Gaming. Phantom Hive Gaming is here. What's up? How are you doing?
He has a rocket launcher. Be careful.
So anyway, how's it going, Mr. Phantom? Oh, and a
big
wild
man
ball,
that hurt me.
and oh man, now the
Okay.
runner, a wild pitch, and
Thanks, Pa.
that allows the runner at first to advance to second and get himself in scoring position to possibly get a win for the Phillies.
One out and a runner on second base.
All it will take is one good hit. Oh, and a strikeout to Real Moto. Butterfingers farming in Minecraft while I watch this.
Hey, Minecraft's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to deny it's fun. It's very fun.
People want us to do a playthrough on our channel like we're doing with GTA.
Well, I mean, I would totally be. I would say that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Mob, I got kits.
Cool Butterfingers. Whee!
The only thing I like about Butterfingers is the candy.
What's wrong, Remit?
I got kit, Mob.
Well, anyway, we have a former pirate in Andrew McCutcheon. Ooh, fouls it away. Ramoto is the former Marlin.
Let's
Yep,
take a
Mob,
vote,
I got-
Remit.
Yeah, Mob, I got kits.
Okay.
And is this gonna?
Let's take a
Nope,
vote,
it goes
vote
foul.
teams back, okay.
Alright.
There's a boat right here.
Oh, and a strikeout to McCutcheon. And the Phillies, even though they had a runner on second, they could not take advantage, and now the Braves have a chance once again to win. In my case, right now, not so much. Just waiting for gunpowder to spawn while a machine kills creepers.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here.
Oh, he was for the. Oh yeah, he did have a short stint in the Yankees. Did Andrew McCutcheon, but I just best remember him as a Pirate. In his earlier years, Anyway, back to the mound is Tan Man C, number 33. And he's
I got
shining-
something better.
shining star for you to see, and his name is Tan Man C. No.
Hey, Mob, you remember the proximity grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Art gets a strike, does Tan Man,
I
and
have
now
it.
the count is 2-1.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
The Pirates suck.
Good luck, Dan.
I mean, of course, one of the players in the chat joined the Pirates, and I will say this one player turned the Pirates from a laughingstock to a playoff contender. And you're going to see the Pirates in the playoffs. And now it's a 3-2. Full count for Tan Man here.
Oh, Mob, the helicopter's in here.
Okay, let me get this chest.
And a walk. Not what you want if you're Tan Man. Now you have a runner on first.
Better hurry, because here comes another one.
And I would have to think a double or a triple will pretty much put an end to this game.
I'm coming, Redmond. Redmond, I'm here.
There's the helicopter right there.
Ow! Ow! Redmond,
And
Oh my god, why?
oh, that's pretty funny. The mascot of the Braves, his name is Blooper.
No. No!
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And Tan Man starting off with the
me
ball,
take my
so
dog
he'll have
out,
to
okay?
start getting him to swing, or maybe even get a double play out of this. Let's see what he does. Well, he gets it in. Just barely, though. Nick Markakis, oh yeah, that's right. I remember his time in the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah. He gets it. Is it a... No, it's not a single. It's an out. Good hit, but just not hit well enough.
Here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working.
Yep, that was a pop-up fly.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup too low.
And a changeup for a ball.
A previous member of the Houston Astros who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation.
Right now, Tan Man has got to calm down. He cannot afford to give another walk.
Now he's behind an account 2-0.
And, well, now it's 3-0 now. I wonder, is there any customizing in this game, and if so, how much? Are you talking about Fortnite or this game right here? I'm just curious, that's all, Mr. Phantom Hive.
And that misses.
And another walk.
First and second now with only one away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Oh, MLB. Yeah, there is customization when it comes to not just the looks, like the way the player looks, but also like the equipment, such as the gloves that they use, like for both on the field and at bat.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his
All the way
pitching
to the
coach, or
hat, like and even the glasses. So,
gotten away from him.
like anything that you could think of that you would associate with a baseball game, It's there, Mr. Phantom Hive. So if you're interested, just let me know.
2-0 the count to Dancy
And right now it's 2-0 for Taman in the count.
Right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back.
Hang on a second.
outside and low, 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Tyler Flowers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You got Kid on like 2.
Yep.
Wanna go as kids?
Sure. And
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of something. Let's see. Oh yeah, speaking of which, after watching a previous stream, I decided to purchase 1 game of I think you meant to say of the WWE games, and a big strikeout. Well, that's good that he got a strikeout, but now the bases are loaded, and it's only going to take 1 run for the Braves to win this. It is a 1-inning game, though. Tayman needs this, and he got it! Big strikeout!
I got a runner? That's so surprise to me.
Huge strikeout as the the Braves left all the bases loaded to get the win, but the game just continues. Wow. Oh, you got 2K20. I hate to burst your bubble, but I mean, I'm happy that it's gotten better in terms of, you know, them fixing off the kinks, but
it's actually worse than it was.
Yeah, in other words, I'm afraid you got hosed on that, on the deal. I think you really should have gotten 2K19. I still have 2K19 to this day, so yeah, I think you should have. Well, I don't want to blame you. I mean, you didn't know.
all right.
I mean, it is good if you had nothing before that, but I would have suggested 2K19. But that's just me, though. Alright, so coming into pitch hit for Taman is Scott. I didn't see his last name. I was too busy talking, but... And on the mound, we have Newcomb, who is coming in relief.
I don't see a helicopter in it.
Third inning, no score to this
Should be there. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Scott Kingery, okay.
1-2.
I don't know who still uses 2K20 though.
I will on.
I'm on and off with it.
I'm waiting until I get all the DLCs.
Okay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Actually,
Heading out towards
Mob, here you go.
A pop-up and caught for an out.
and makes the play.
One of my
So
favorite
that's
guns.
out number 2 by Markakis.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
All right, Segura was 0 for 1 in the first inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Segura.
Pitcher on the mound for the Braves is Sean Newcomb. Thank you, Brandon.
Last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now.
And ground out and another out. And that's the third out for the Braves, or for the Phillies, and now the Braves have a chance to
You ready?
win again. And Walter Johnson is going to hit third, due up. Yeah, so many outs.
Number 44.
I mean, that's what happens sometimes in these games. You'll have lots of outs, lots of zeros on the board, which is a good thing if you're a pitcher or a defensive team. Ooh, nice first swing there, but it's a pop-up, but it's fouled. Drink some more water while I'm at it. Very good. And a ground out. So 1 out for the Braves. And now Freddie Freeman. He is 1 for 1 with the single. Let's see if he can do more than just a single, though.
The way I did it, I just keep going to you.
Got to step out for a bit. I'll try to catch up when I can, says Cole
pipe.
Wesson. All right.
Yes, you gotta land at the very bottom. How I did is when we got close to the bottom, I got out and got back in. That's how I did it.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
2-1.
Wait a minute, I landed it.
Get back.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind.
Right now the count is 3
Get
and
back in it
1.
now.
Carefully to this guy in the box, but
And of course, Wiley is on deck.
he's gonna have to go after one of these guys.
Wait a minute, I'm getting shot at.
Here it is on
I see.
and that misses the ball.
And it's a walk for Freeman. His batting average for this game is still at 1,000. As in, he is 1 for 1 with a walk.
What it said?
Walter, on the other hand, is 0 for 1 with a line out.
For 1 for him here in this one.
Weird.
You probably have to do it. You try it for me.
Hold on.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
All right, ball 1.
Wait a minute.
If you're Walter, you just want to find a
I go
pitch
down.
to hit.
And wow,
And
This game is not letting me go down, Mob.
a bit high
What
on the
the
strike
fuck?
zone, but whoa.
Not
They
letting
took
me.
the chopper. They got the chopper.
Get to the chopper! I always wanted to say that. And a bit low for
They were
Walter to swing at
camping
that.
it.
I'll give Walter a lot of credit. He's not swinging, just to swing.
he's set and the 2-1
Right, mate.
pitch.
Can you
And
get
he
me?
swung and he missed.
Knuckle curve swung on and missed.
That was a good knuckle curve on the
I'm
part
sorry,
of
Mom.
Newcomb.
I don't know why. No, get me down. No, no, it's not the controller.
A swing and a miss and a strikeout for onto Walter Johnson. So
Doesn't make it on top of the building.
There they go. They're flying again.
this is definitely turned into a pitcher's stool here. And Corbin's doing the dab.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
All right, so Nick Markakis is 0-0 with a walk. And nearly got a single, but that was a great defensive play there by the first baseman to get it and touch the bag for an out. We're going to continue.
Let's chase him, Remmett.
Cesar Hernandez 0 for 1 in his last at bat, with a ground out at his last at bat. Excuse me.
Do you have a rocket launcher?
No. I don't understand that. Put it right in the middle.
I don't know what's going on.
Going to try next game.
And a single for Hernandez.
I laughed as I got these knocks for the helicopter.
Good first start for the Phillies.
If I had to guess, yes it was.
Tell me if it is. If it is, help us. They were freaking keeping
That was just
there.
a good hit there. I'm going to say that. I mean, Mob, if you were playing this game, you would be hitting home runs. I'd have to imagine.
Okay.
So now we have Bryce Harper again, 0 for
Do you want
1.
to go to the orchard or over to that island?
Don't matter.
Alright, island it is. Over here.
And another single. Back-to-back singles, and just like that, the Phillies now have runners on first and second. And no one out yet.
Gosh dang, where the...
Now I have to say, Atlanta's new ballpark, SunTrust Park, it's a beautiful park. The Philippines? The hell?
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies.
All right, 1 ball, 1 strike for Newcomb. But I'd have to imagine Newcomb is feeling the pressure. I mean, he knows that one good hit is probably going to get across a run. And also, hey, Insane One, what's up? Have I been...
I have to be somewhere, Remmett.
Unfortunately, no, you haven't. But I do have you on the list, though.
I gotta go.
I just haven't made you.
I gotta be right back. Let's hurry up and get to the zone.
And another single, and we could have a run across the board. It's going to be, I believe, it is 1-0 for the Phillies. I mean, what's the matter, Nightmare King? Did some little Philly break your heart? Yep, 1-0 Philly. Much to the delight of Tanman, who is now just in the dugout, just watching the game now. Rhys Hoskins.
He takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
I'll be right back.
changeup laid off down around the shins.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Mobman. I'm not gonna lie. Those videos, especially where you were sharing us the you were sharing us the remnant screen. Oh, Mom's not here. Oh shit, I didn't even hear. And well, it's a pop out, but the important thing is that Philadelphia has the lead. Real Muto. He's back, and he got a strikeout in his last at bat. And of course, if you're Philly, even though you have the lead, you would love to try to put, you really want to try to put the hurt on them as much as possible. All right, 2 foul offs, and just like that, the count is 1-2 for Newcomb.
Go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
And well, now it's 2-2 for Newcomb. And ooh, almost had a single, but oh well, they got one out at second, but they couldn't get the out at first. So you have runners on the corners, first and third, and you have the former Pirate, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch of the at bat, off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it.
Trying to keep the runner at first.
Grounder down the line.
And a grounder, nope, does not get the single and gets the out at first. So the side is retired, but not before Philadelphia gets the 1 run that they need. Now the question is, can they hold on to it? And can the Braves score at least 1 to just keep it going? Or can they overtake it and win?
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there.
Good first strike there by Vargas. And no, a bloop single. And he's going to go for a double. Oh, he went for a double and got caught. Wow. That sounds like, you know, I'm not even going to say it, but it was like yeah. I was about to say it was like getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
First offering on its way.
In a way, you're right.
Exactly. But
He wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you
I understand that Chicago's a beautiful city, especially at around this time.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Okay.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
I mean, I was watching one of Brooks Holt's videos. And Walter Johnson, hey, there you are. Your team is, unfortunately, your team is down 1-0, and if they don't get at least a run, it's over. But it's good to see Walter.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Brave Braves catcher.
So this is a one-inning game, although we went to extra innings all the way to the fourth. And for Atlanta, they need at least one run to tie this up. Otherwise, Philadelphia is going to the playoffs.
Hit down the third baseline.
And a foul ball.
Foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Vargas with the 2-2, and it's a full count.
There and it goes full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in
I
his
mean,
zone, and he's
you're right. It
always
was
seeing
aggressive
the
base
ball
running, and
go
it's not a bad idea if you're down by a run.
Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled off.
And fouled off.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And another foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Ooh, and another foul ball. I'll tell you one thing.
Swing to keep it going.
He's keeping him. He's fouling off all these balls just to keep himself alive. And another foul ball. Staying alive.
Payoff pitch one more time.
And a strikeout.
Struck him out.
So now the Braves are down to their last out.
Two gone now.
But we have seen miracles happen. I mean, we saw what happened in the '86 World Series with the Mets overcoming Boston in Game 6.
First pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into
I mean, it also happened with, well,
first pitch right out of the gate.
actually, that's really the only one I could think of off the top of my head.
Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy
Ooh,
more north.
2 strikes now, 1 strike away from going to the playoffs. Much to the chagrin of Walter Johnson, unfortunately, but I'm happy that you're, staying safe. Oh,
I know, I died a minute, sorry.
and a single, or nope, not a single. It was taken away, and that's an out at first base. So Philadelphia is moving on to the playoffs. And much to the chagrin of Walter, but to the delight of one Tan Man C.
1-0 the final score. Philadelphia took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
But now we're, wow, that was a good game though.
About does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on
Wait a
the
minute,
field,
that
and the
Beal
rest
back
of
there.
our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
But I will say this, it won't be the last time we will see of the Braves and Walter Johnson.
Surprised I'm next to you, Remy. You might as well get it.
Player of the game, Jason Vargas. All right, so and then Walter saying, "Hey, mob men," although,
Hi.
yep. All right, now to set up the postseason. Let's do it, baby. Yes, I will use the current rosters, definitely. Okay. Now, let's start with the American League. So the top seed in the American League go to the Yankees.
It's somebody solo.
Mm-hmm. I still hear Fortnite. It says Corbin the YouTuber, okay? Yeah. And then, of course, the number 2 seed goes to the Kansas City Royals. And then, although I have always been curious, Mr. Samurai, are you a North Sider or a South Sider in Chicago?
Me?
Yeah.
More I guess the South Side? I don't know. Sorry.
Well, because the south side is the White Sox and the north side is the Cubs.
Yeah, I was more the South Side.
Okay, so I'll have to make a note of that for next time. And then of course the other two teams will be the Rays and the Athletics.
Minigun that thing.
Can I
Oh.
make a fun little fact?
Yeah.
Back when the kid actually when I did baseball, there were
Yeah.
teams that were named after the different real life teams. And when I was on was the Athletics.
Oh, it wasn't, Raymond. The limited time LT.
The Athletics.
Yep, I was on the Athletics as a kid. Well.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Little League. I remember I used to be in Little League, and I was on the Angels. I've also been... Yeah.
Is Raymond talking?
No?
Sorry, my bad.
It was the limited time LTM.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, I had my mic muted. Okay.
Right.
So that's done.
So our two wild cards. The fourth seed is the Washington Nationals, which also will include our good friend, the Broken Twitch, and Tan-Man and the Phillies.
All right, Mom.
For the other one.
Weed, okay?
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I'll be back later on, guys.
Yeah, I'm happy that your team, the Falcons, won on the other stream.
I'll be back.
I'll be back on, guys. I gotta go eat. I'll be back on in a little while.
All right. So while while the big guys go to eat. Okay, so, oh shit, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. The third seed is, oh that's right, the San Francisco Giants. Second seed goes to the Mets, and the first seed go to the Pirates, if you can believe that. If you could believe it, the seeding was determined by what happened in a home run derby game that I did the other day, or last week actually. So Kyle Young I don't know if you want to be in it.
I'm not sure what character I'm going to use, to be honest, so...
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, sorry if I put you on the spot, my friend.
No, that's fine. No, you're good.
Okay. Thank you. Definitely does my heart good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of recording. I'm just recording my pay-per-view in the background. I'm just trying to get all the matches and stuff all done.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Gotta do this. There we go. And there we go. Oh, yeah.
I might actually re-download this game at some point, I'm not gonna lie.
The show?
Yeah, the show, because of it being free at one point. I might re-download them because I kind of try something else besides. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. I just had to pick the options and stuff like that, but there we go. Let's see. Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager, should have gotten the award for having the Yankees go back-to-back seasons with 100-plus wins. I mean, he's definitely got a case for it. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely has that. All right, so So, so of course we have the what is it? The wild card game in the AL. I will skip that just since no one has any representatives on those teams, the Athletics and the Rays. And the winner is the Rays. Wow. The Rays destroyed the A's 13-1. But up next is the Phillies with Tan Man, and the Nationals with our very good friend, the Broken Twitch. Any predictions on this one for those in the chat and I guess here?
No offense, I'm just sitting here.
Oakland aren't that good in the wild card spot. Yeah, it's been like that ever since the wild card game was introduced. I mean, it was like, wow. I mean, it was. I mean, I couldn't explain it really because, Oakland. I mean, Oakland has had those great teams back in the 70s and the later 80s as well. Well, going into the 90s as well. But yeah, Oakland has had some good teams in the past, especially in the dynasty years of the 70s. I remember watching clips of that, and so it's time. Now the postseason has officially begun.
MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game.
But yeah, Samurai, I did get you back on goaltender for the Penguins as far as NHL is concerned, so I got you on that.
Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Oh shit.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game.
I have no clue yet. I'm gonna talk to him about that, but we gotta balance it out. I might do 1-1.
When that's the case for both teams, should be a lot of fun to watch.
The old
in a way,
purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks.
What I'm probably gonna do is one person that was on the roster, one person in the match will go to No Man's Land, the other one go to you. I think. Something like that.
Hey, Rob Parks is here. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, we'll see.
So anyway, how's it going, Rob?
Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Not much.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Washington Nationals.
The crowd is fired up here in Washington, D.C. And no, not Washington the wrestler. Although Washington the wrestler is pretty cool, I will say. I mean, he's definitely, reimagined his character from that of NoobTube.
Tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game. Maddie, you take a look at this lineup.
I mean,
he will be on the first part of Frontier Justice when I actually post it.
Oh, that's right.
Right now, and his since my internet's been crap, I can't really stream it. So.
Well, I will say this from someone who had crappy internet for the longest time. I feel your pain, dude. So I don't blame you for having to, record and whatnot, because...
Yeah, at the moment I'm just kind of walking through each match and just kind of recording as I go along.
That's understandable.
I'm gonna do my best not to say what the results are out loud, because I don't want any spoilers coming out.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course, Well, I would
I
mention
do want to talk to
something,
you,
but it's
I do want to talk to you. I do want to talk to you after the stream, though. But
same here. Same here.
I'll wait. Like I said, I'll wait till afterwards. So.
All right. All right. So now this is our first official game, and then of course after this game we'll stop the stream. So it's not going to go on forever. So I'm gonna say that. So this is just a normal regulation 9-inning game. So Max Scherzer, I mean, he was huge in the playoffs in real life last year, and as far as I understand it, I think it was the 26th, or let me see what Brandon said. I remember. Oh, I had a message from our good friend Ann.
Okay.
And you take her?
Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about.
So, yeah, she likes baseball a lot, so that's why I shared the stream. But she says she's running some errands, so understandable.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Scherzer is nothing to sneeze at, especially. You know, trying to get a hit off of him is like trying to hit a gnat. It's not going to happen. Well, more often than not, it's not possible. But you can draw a walk, which is exactly what Segura did.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 8 hits in 40 tries, 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up
and a bunt. And, well, they get the out at second, but they couldn't get the out at first. So they tried to do a bunt job, but it didn't work. They tried to advance the runner, but they couldn't. And so it backfired on them. And up next is a former National, and it's kind of funny he's back in his old stomping grounds, is Bryce Harper. About comparable to seeing Michael Jordan in a uniform other than the Bulls uniform.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's a strike.
And a stolen base. Stolen base by Hernandez. Same can be said about closer Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, I mean, Chapman for the longest time had that fastball that was like... It's like trying to hit... It's like trying to hit a missile. Or, no, excuse me. It's like trying to hit a dart. I'm kind of running out of adjectives to describe it, but... Deidre Lewis, otherwise known as Munchie. How's it going, Munchie?
Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
So, anyway, how's it going, friend? So yeah, you're just in time for this this opening contest in the postseason.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the.
You're just on vacation.
What was that voice?
I was drinking some ice water. I don't know why, but it just makes me go with a high voice, or a low voice, excuse me.
And that's gonna
yeah.
Just a bit foul, so
I was wondering why your voice went low for some reason.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the...
And Harper strikes out in front of his old home crowd, much to their delight there. I know, right? He was deep. Well, if I really wanted to get deep, I would have tried to pretend I was Barry White or something. Or at least the singer that did Mark Henry's Sexual Chocolate theme, which I can't do. Oof.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls in one strike.
All right, so once again we have Rhys Hoskins, who did pretty well at first base, I should say. Excuse me, bro. I'd be dead. Oh, she's laughing at the fact that I even mentioned the guy who did Mark Henry's sexual chocolate voice.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
I mean, really, the only thing I've had close to chocolate is I did have what is it? A Nestle Crunch bar. That's what I had. That was good. All right. Strasburg and Scherzer are two of the starting pitchers. Yeah, they're a pair of aces. You know, you don't want to swing against them because they'll just make you look stupid. Well, they get the third out, so it's first 0 on the board for Scherzer. For Tan-Man, it's up to him. We'll see if he can match that as the game progresses.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to
So we have Vince McTwitch, and yes, that's the name I went with, in batting fourth and playing shortstop. And our starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies is our very good friend, Tan-Man C. Anybody in Florida? I don't remember anybody in Florida. Well, I don't live in Florida, if that's what you mean. But yeah, I'm not in Florida. Oh yeah, Insane One probably is, but I want to say he's from, well, I don't want to assume, but I know he's from Florida though. Oh, you like the Philadelphia Phillies?
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I understand that Philadelphia cheesesteaks are just heaven. Though it depends where you get them from. Because the last time I had a cheesesteak was from Steak Escape. I don't know if you guys remember that restaurant. They used to have it in the...
I never heard of it.
Oh, well, either that or maybe it was just on the West Coast, because we used to have that in the malls, but nowadays, what malls? We don't have any malls anymore.
Not true.
I mean, we have at best. I mean, we still have the malls, yes. Yeah, bro. Oh, and then.
No, I've seen malls around, but.
I mean, really, the only malls that I know that are still doing great business is like the Mall of America and.
First pitch coming, here it is.
And I mean, we still have that, and I mean, we have one called Roseville Galleria, and they've done some great stuff to it. Anyway, and then Munchie says, "Yeah, bro, that's why I'm fat now." LOL. Oh, from the Philly cheesesteaks.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside.
I was one.
Coming in hot, and he
But yeah, Philadelphia has that, and they have several other stuff. I mean, I heard some good things about their ballpark, and a great catch by Harper.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground.
That was pretty good by Bryce Harper to get to that ball and catch it, because some other fielders may not have been so lucky there. Yes, Harper, says Munchie.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
And of course we have Anthony Rendon, who represented Washington in that home run derby, in which he finished with the least of the 4 people that were in that derby. So for Rendon, this is his chance to. This is his chance at redemption, batting-wise, I will say. And good strike there by Tanman. Tanman has settled down since the last game that we just had. Although now he's at 3-1, and our very good friend Vince McTwitch is on the deck.
I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Whoa! Okay. Not only did Rendon swing at it, he lost grip of his bat. I have never seen that before. Well, I've seen it in real life, but I've never seen it in the game. What the hell?
I bet it's the bad memories, but I don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
When you said let go of the bat, you back there reminded me of something that happened.
Well, that also kind of brings up some.
Okay, no one got hurt. I saw that much. No one got hurt.
No one got hurt. I'm just hoping that all it did is land into foul territory. That's all. All right, now Vince McTwitch at bat.
In a way, yeah.
So this is the first time that Tanman and Twitch have gone at each other in terms of Tanman's the pitcher and Twitch is the hitter. Right now Twitch has the count in his favor, 2-0. We'll make that 2-1. And, ooh, a strike on the corner. I mean, it was close, but it was called strike. 2-2. And a strikeout onto Twitch, or McTwitch. I'll give Tanman some credit. He's staying. Both pitchers have not only how do I put this? Both pitchers not only have scoreless innings, but they also have no hits given up. Although Scherzer hasn't given up a walk either, so Scherzer has a perfect game, whereas Tanman has a no-hitter going. But it's very early, so I don't want to jinx it.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And a changeup swung on.
And a strikeout for Scherzer.
Well, we all know
doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me.
The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
No, of course, Mr. TV announcer, it's not going to help very much when you strike out to Scherzer. You want to make him work for everything that he gets.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I would ask you, but I'll probably ask you even after the stream.
Okay.
Although it's not personal, though. It has more to do with this game, though, but right now, 0-2.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
But I hope everything's going well for you in Samurai Land.
It's okay. Just like, well, crappy internet, you know?
Yeah, the internet's probably the one thing that just kills any momentum when it comes to, building up your brand. And Scherzer...
Yeah, I wanted to try to do the...
Not what you want to do on the mound.
Never mind.
From 0-2
What did you want to try to
I'm
be?
not gonna. I don't want. I wanted to try to at least keep streaming all my stuff, but every time I try, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, I just hope that at some point you'll get some better internet, because...
Yeah. Either way, yeah.
Yeah, because ever since, yeah, I mean, ever since I graduated, I was able to finally, get a steady job and afford much better internet. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I've had some crappy internet before, so I feel your pain, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's Andrew McCutcheon, a former Pirate. I mean, this guy was very, very, I don't want to say hated, but not very well liked in Philadelphia until he joined the Phillies, as he used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. No score here as we play.
But I'm pretty sure Munchie's happy to have him on the team. I'd have to imagine. Oh, and a wild pitch. And as that happens, the runner advances from first to second.
He'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no...
I mean, that's something you don't see from Scherzer too much, a wild pitch. Now Realmoto at second as the runner. Philadelphia has a capital opportunity here to get an early lead early in this game.
You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
Good water though. And unfortunately for the Phillies, they popped him up.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Out number 2.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
All right, now it's up to Franco. Let's see if he can get a hit for the Phillies. And for Scherzer, it would be huge to...
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it
nope.
Just foul into the...
It was a good hit, but it just went foul.
Ready with the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Well, right now the Phillies are doing exactly what they need to do with Scherzer, and that's make him work for everything that he does.
No offer on
Working the pitch count is what they call it. And now it's 2-1 in favor of the batter. And looks like we got a single up the middle. And it's going to be, I believe, Realmoto scores the run. And the Phillies lead 1-0 over the Nationals. And a big, big clutch hit there by Franco.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two,
he hits a changeup. I mean, he hits it right towards the feet of the pitcher, but the pitcher, well, couldn't get to the ball quick enough. I mean, that was just a quickly hit ball, and it went up the middle. And now at bat is my good friend, my man, the Tan Man, Tanner C.
Stepping in now, Tanner Casey, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Stands at 6'6", 260 pounds. Of course, don't let that weight fool you. I mean, he can, you know, he's proven he can pitch. Let's see if he can hit, though.
Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And, of course, Tan Man not going to swing at a very high pitch by Scherzer.
to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with
So
that, but if
credit
it were a little lower,
credit
he
to
can
Tan
really
Man for having the discipline to.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2.
Well, he got Tan Man to strike out, but
For the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
he gave up a run.
Hit and a man left. On
Now
top
let's
of the
see if
bottom
Tan
of the
Man
second,
can
it's the Phillies 1
capitalize on
and
the
the
fact that
Nationals
his team has the lead.
in now
We shall
for
soon
Washington.
see as Juan Soto
Leading off.
Set to
is going to
lead
lead
off
off.
the home half
The
of the
left
second.
fielder. Juan
First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
First pitch, a ball, and let's see what Tan Man's going to do here.
Fork ball, that's where you want it, but it's 2-0.
I mean, he's thrown 2 balls, so now he's going to have to raise it up a little bit if he wants to get the guy to swing. He does, and he gets a strike. Ooh, very good pitch there. Swung and missed. Did Soto. Juan Soto was a year in and already a World Series champion. Oh yeah, that's right. He was part of that championship team in real life. Yes.
Need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 2-2 one more time.
Thank you, Brandon.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, well now it's a full count. Tan Man's got to make this one.
Another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-2 pitch.
And a swing and a miss by Soto and a strikeout for the Tan Man.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. But
I'll say this one, Tan Man, he was behind on the count, but he worked his way back, and he just threw a very, very nasty Vulcan changeup.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Now Ryan Zimmerman,
As he takes a called strike at the knees.
first pitch
it's 0-1.
strike, already puts the pressure on Zimmerman.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Right there, and it's quickly
And another strike. Good job there on the part of Tan Man. And if you're Zimmerman, you definitely have had 2 strikes already, so now you got to protect the plate at any pitch that you think is close enough. Except for that one. That one was a little bit to the inside. And if you're Tan Man, you want to give him a pitch that he might want to try to swing at.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried
Nope,
to get him
too
to
low.
the low one.
Way too low. Well, he fouls it off, so it's still 2-2.
But usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Full count now, 3-2.
And it's a full count, 3-2.
Making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Good water there.
And
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row for the Tan Man.
2 up, 2 down on strikes. And
Tell you one thing, Tan Man is he's impressing me. At one point, Tan Man had the bases loaded, and he ended up with 2 big strikeouts to leave the Braves stranded. And had the Braves scored on that exchange when the bases were loaded in the last game, his team wouldn't even be there. I mean, we'd be seeing Walter Johnson in the Braves instead of the Philadelphia Phillies, but here we are. All thanks to the Tan Man. And I mean that affectionately, of course. All right. So, 1-1 between Tan Man and Suzuki, the hitter. Or the batter, I meant. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And a pitch away, so that's a ball.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Remnant. How's everything going, man?
It's going good.
And this might be a pop-up, and it's an out. Well, Tan-Man did pretty well in that inning. It's still a no-hitter intact for Tan-Man, so he's got that going, and a shutout. So now the pressure's on Scherzer. Can he keep it? Can he keep it close? Or will the Philadelphia Phillies open this up? We'll find out. But anyway, how's everything going in Remnant? Remnant?
It's going good.
Gonna have to go get some more water after this. It's fine. And right now Scherzer is, I mean, it's early in this game, but he may be running out of gas already. Well, finally gets a strike. Now the count is 3 balls to 1 strike. And he walks him. For Segura, that's 2 walks in as many as bats for him in this game.
Making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
With a runner on base at first and no one out.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now, of course, he reached base on a fielder's choice, but he did get a stolen base in when he was on the base paths last time. So that's something to consider should he get on base. Nice swing and a miss there, especially if you're Scherzer there.
Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out.
And the thing about this, the thing about these wild card games, from what I've seen in the past in real life, it's a pressure cooker. One mistake could end it. Oh, you okay, my friend?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Well, no preferential treatment there.
So a strikeout by Scherzer to Hernandez. That was a very low pitch there, but I think it might have hit the corner or the bottom part of the strike zone.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
And now Bryce Harper's up.
Here, no balls and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
Oh, and a pitch inside onto Bryce. Of course, it wasn't intentional. If it was, it'd have been another thing.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw.
And right now, Scherzer trying to keep the runner at first in check. I mean, which is not a bad idea. I mean, you want to make sure that he doesn't try anything.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a good fastball.
Swing and a miss by Bryce Harper. Whether it was last game or this game so far, it seems like he's trying too much. Although he's not going to swing at that, obviously. But yeah, he hasn't done pretty well so far for the Phillies thus far. But again, it's early. Of course, if anyone would know Scherzer, it would have to be Bryce Harper, and vice versa. Hey, Twitch, what's up, man?
Hey, Twitchy.
By the way, dude, you're in this game, dude. At shortstop.
What's up, dude?
So anyway, how's everything going, my friend? I mean, I saw your series of tweets, and I understand where you're coming from. Oh, and also, welcome back, Cole Wesson.
Hey, welcome back, Cole.
All right, full count onto Harper. And a swing and a miss onto Harper. Wow. Great job there by Max Scherzer. I can't talk. And I can hear my echo. It's fine.
That's not from Twitchy then, but...
Oh, well.
Standing in, Reese Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Swing and a miss there. Now,
he got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury.
Right now, Scherzer up to 58 pitchers, so already he's up to more than half of what he would otherwise want to pitch, especially with all these pitch counts. Whoa, and a broken bat, and they get the out at first, and they retire the side. But wow, a broken bat. That's something you also don't see very often. Wow, just shattered the bat in half.
Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
All right, so Parra's up next as Tanman takes up the hill again.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
And he starts out with a ball to begin. Well, gets a strike right there. But anyway, how's everything going, Cole? Hope everything's going well in your neck of the woods, my friend.
The 1-1 home. On the ground for Hernandez at second base.
And looks like it's a ground out, and it is by Parra. Just had some work stuff to write, nothing big. Huh. And of course, Scherzer himself is going to go at bat against Tanman, and let's see how that turns out.
Look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm happy that you're doing pretty well, Mr. Wesson.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
All right, so 2-0, two balls, no strikes so far for Tanman in this particular at bat.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far.
Swing and a miss there. Great job and great pitch there by Tanman.
He's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And now his swing.
And he hits it high, but not very deep.
Dickerson comes on now and puts it away for
That's
the
2 outs.
of the inning. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And then, of course, you have Howie Kendrick, according to Brandon Cuevas, the guy who saved the World Series title for the Nationals. And a grounded foul ball.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Fastball and a strike. So now Tamman is ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention.
And a bit too in, yeah, 2 inside.
Have a game plan and is not off balance too much.
The 1-2. Takes this the other
And
way.
he hits it the other way, and it's a single. And he might be going for a double. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. It's a stand-up double for Howie Kendrick. And just like that, the Nationals have a runner in scoring position. Not a bad not a bad attempt at trying to jump for the catch, but it was just a little ways away. And now we have Adam Eaton with a chance to knock in the tying run. Now the fans are up, and for Tamman, the pressure's on him now.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Gets a first pitch, gets a ball in the first pitch though, as I was about to say. Ooh, swing and a miss. Good fastball there.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
This one's outside.
And a pitch outside, so yeah, Tamman's gonna have to bear down a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball.
And a foul ball, so now it's a full count now. And, well, it's a comebacker and a throw at first base, and they retire the side to the Phillies. Big stop there by Tamman.
Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats.
They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
All right, we're back.
In now, Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for
So up next is Corey Dickerson, who was 0-1 with a strikeout. Let's see how he does against Scherzer at this point.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
A ball 1 for Scherzer.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Right now, Scherzer's going to have to focus his pitching because right now, now it's 3-0. Wow.
Frustrating as a pitcher when he started inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder what's going on as far as Scherzer's concerned. I mean, it's only the 4th inning, and he walks Dickerson, so that's a walk to start off the game, or the inning, rather.
Definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Right now, Scherzer's in deep trouble here. He'll have to find a way to redeem himself against Realmuto. Or Muto, excuse me.
First pitch coming, here it is. In there, no balls and a strike.
All right, strike for Scherzer. That's a very good sign, though. He's not done yet.
I'd like to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
All right, so count is 1-1
Nobody out.
for Scherzer.
Looked like he was
Ooh,
on that,
good.
but it's 1-2.
Good cut there for Scherzer as he gets a swing and a miss. Scherzer was not consistent with the strike zone. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's
Swing and a miss.
well, he got a swing and a miss for a strikeout, so he got that.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days.
So just when you think Scherzer's done, he's not.
What makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up.
Let's see if he can continue that momentum against McCutchen.
As a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First strike,
Slider finds
first
the
pitch
zone
strike
for a
there.
strike. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball.
All right, so Scherzer is up 0-2 against McCutchen.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ooh, I almost thought he was going to hit him with that pitch there.
Trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Already up to 70 pitches in the 4th inning. It's usually not a good sign there.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Just one hit apiece
With the
for
curveball,
Club.
no.
And that one never threatened.
And right now, Scherzer is
This is the kind of
not getting. He's not hitting the mark as often as he was earlier.
Then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2.
Oh, but he manages to get a swing and a miss. I don't know how he's doing it, but
So he gets him
you could also fault that to the batter as he just didn't get a good.
number 2 in the top half.
That was just not good plate discipline there. So especially on that last swing. But he got the job done, did Scherzer.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite
Slapped opposite field, and it's going for a hit.
base hit.
And now the runner from first goes all the way to third. So now you have runners on the corners. First and third. That was just a good cut and a good hit by Franco. But up next is Tanman. Let's see if he can get one on his fellow pitcher. And Twitch had to leave.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the
Well,
ball in
all right.
play here.
I'm hoping that
Strikes in
he's
his first
feeling
at
better,
bat.
or feels well. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but you know, especially with what's going on,
Here's the 1-0.
I'm just hoping that
Good
he
fastball
finds
against
peace
a swing and a miss.
for himself.
The aggressive attitude right here.
And I'm saying this not, and I don't say this as Juju 22. I'm talking as the man behind Juju 22.
Yeah, I mean,
And that misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much
good.
count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Well, nonetheless, though, I thank you, Samurai, for your support.
I'm sticking around at least in the party. Sorry, I'm just kind of bouncing around in places too.
I take it you're setting up too.
Yeah, and I'm also first focused on other stuff.
I don't blame you. And a strikeout by Tan Man in the batter's box, while Scherzer got 3 straight strikeouts after walking the first guy. So the Phillies left 2 people on base. So that was a scoring opportunity that they had to really open this game up. But instead, Washington can, well, the team Washington, not Washington the wrestler, has a chance to get back in this game.
Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
And a first pitch ball onto Rendon. Ooh, swing and a miss by Rendon. But I will say this, Tan Man is doing exactly what he has to do. And, well, he actually got a piece of it, did Rendon, for the second strike. And it's going to be a ground out. Very, very good at-bat there for Tan Man. And next we have Vince McTwitch, the man of the hour who just left. But like I said, I hope he's doing well. Let's see if he does well in this game right here. And we'll get to foul off. A bit too inside, too much to the inside, and a bit too low. So, but of course, with just like anything else, I definitely want, you know, these guys to do well in these games, really. Even if one of them has to lose, which is especially the case in this one.
3-1 to the National shortstop.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1.
Now it's 3-1. Well, unfortunately for Tan Man, he ended up walking Vince McTwitch. So now Vinnie Mac is on first base. Something I never thought I would ever say.
Vinnie Mac T. Vinnie Mac T.
Vinnie Mac T. Yeah. Well, now it's up to Soto. Vinnie Mac T. Yeah. I probably should have went with that one.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Like I said, I just came up with that on the spot.
Well, I mean, if his team ends up winning the game, I'm pretty sure they'll give him a Big Mac for that.
And the runner back.
Ooh, good cut there by Soto, but it was foul.
Soto, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 home.
Ooh, good cut there by Soto, but it was just a great pitch there by Tan Man, as now it's 1-2 on the count.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
All right, ball 2 there. And a little bit of a look on concern for the manager as far as the Phillies are concerned. And while we had a stolen base attempt, it was fouled off, so that nullified it. And the count is full. Gabe Kapler, that's the Phillies manager. Okay.
2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And a ground ball, and it's a single. So now you have runners at first and second now. Now the Nationals have a rally going. But on the other hand, if you're Tan Man and the Phillies, you want to try to nip this in the bud as quickly as possible before it gets out of hand. Oh yeah, that's right. The former manager of the Yankees is now manager of the Phillies now. And foul for Zimmerman. So Zimmerman second at bat. Last time he struck out 2 Tan Man in the second. If Tan Man needed a strikeout, now would be the time. Or even better, a double play as Zimmerman hits it long and hard, but is it out? No, it's not out, but it's off the wall. And just like that, bases are loaded. And now Tan Man is in deep trouble, and so are the Phillies. So now the Nationals have a rally going. At first I thought it was going to go out of the park for a 3-run home run, but it was a bit short, but it went off the wall. So now we have Kurt Suzuki. I best remember him from his days in Oakland for the Athletics. But I mean, he also did pretty well for the championship team for Washington.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
All right, here we go. 2-0. Tan Man needs this.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
It's going to be a pop-up, but they might just go for a play at the plate. Here we go. And the runner is safe. And just like that, the game is tied 1-1. So while Suzuki got out, he managed to drive the run in. So now it's a tie game, 1-1. And if you're Tan Man, you got to find a way to relax. And as Brandon is pointing out, this is the thing with the Nationals. When you think that they have no shot at winning, they come back and surprise you. Yeah, they do. That's what they did in their championship run. They were the 4th seed. They had to go through the wild card game just like they're doing right now and go all the way to the World Series to win it. But you know, speaking of the World Series, Kyle-san, do you remember the do you remember the 16 World Series? 2016.
2016?
Yeah,
kinda.
The Indians versus the Cubs.
Yeah, I remember it.
I don't know.
Why you ask?
Well, did you have were you just jumping up and down when they won, or did you not care?
I was more surprised than anything else.
Oh.
I was more surprised than anything else. So.
Oh. I just was under the impression that.
I'm not the biggest Cubs fan. I'm not. Yeah, it's Chicago, yeah, but.
You're more of a Bulls fan, and well, it was a swing and a miss, but it was a wild pitch, but of course, according to the rules, you can pick it up, can the catcher, and throw him out at first, and that's what they did, so that's how they got the final out. But not before giving up a run to tie this game up. So now we're back to an even game again. Now we have Segura, who is 0-0 with 2 walks.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
I mean, that's exactly right, Mr. TV announcer. The next score could very well win this one. And he hits it high. Is this one out? No, it's not, but it's at the warning track. Wow. That was close. He gave it a ride, but it was not enough. Good first out there for Scherzer. Now goes for a bunt, but that didn't work.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh! Scherzer nearly hit the man. He nearly hit his man. The batter, I meant.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
2-2 now. And it's a single.
Sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Good single there. No, don't foul on the second strike or you'll maybe be called out. No, you will be called out if you bunt foul on the second strike. So, yeah, they will call you out for that. It's not a matter of maybe. It will happen if you foul bunt on the second strike. So here you have Bryce Harper again. Round 3 against Scherzer. Scherzer managed to get him out twice. So I can imagine he's trying to count on the fact that he can get him out here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, and a stolen base. And they caught him out. Hernandez went for a stolen base, but they caught him. And for the Nationals, that's huge. Now instead of having a runner at first with 1 out, you have no runners with 2 outs now. Stolen base denied, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. You get called out regardless if you foul bunt. That's right. Oh, and a foul tip, but still strike 2. Oh.
The 1-2.
There you go. Almost forgot to do that.
Is looked at for ball number 2. A swing and a ground ball
foul.
This is going to be a foul ball.
Still 2-2 between Scherzer and Harper.
2-2 pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Not Luke Harper, Bryce Harper. Just wanted to throw in a little joke there. Although the beard that Bryce Harper has could rival that of Luke Harper, but well, that doesn't matter because he got struck out. I'm just happy for, the former Luke Harper, now Brody Lee, in AEW. I'm just happy that he's being treated like a big deal, as he probably should have been. Or what am I saying? He should have been.
And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong.
I seriously thought Bryce broke his bat. No, he didn't break his back. He tried to. He tried to, break the thing over his knee, but it didn't work.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer, as we move past the halfway point in this one.
And I'm happy that a lot of former WWE stars have found huge success in AEW, especially given the climate and everything. I'm not going to, spend too much time talking about it for obvious reasons, but I mean, we've seen Chris Jericho, we've seen Jon Moxley, Cody.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And as far as the former Rusev is concerned, I haven't heard anything about.
Wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Welcome back.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially
Right now, Tan Man still in the game.
And minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
So,
The score is.
Would you have I send you the score for something real quick?
Comes the 3-0. Is lead off, but in there for strike 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Luchasaurus was in NXT under a different name though. But I'm like. But I'm like. Wait, what? Sorry. What were you gonna say, Mr. Nightmare? Oh, sorry. But yeah, Luchasaurus. I'm like, I never knew that, and you know, I had to look it up. But I'm like, I would have thought that WWE would have, you know, recognized the potential of having a dinosaur that can wrestle and has great moves and everything. I mean, you would think that Vince McMahon would have came up with that, but he didn't.
Frickin' what's his name? Puke was one of his creations. Like, he's gonna puke! He's gonna puke!
Oh, you mean Darren Drozdov? Or Droz?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
On a personal note,
I know. I've watched the documentary. I know what happened to him.
Yeah, but what did you think of Droz?
It was honestly, for what I saw of him, probably did not deserve to have his neck broken. But even then, that wasn't really D'Lo's fault.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What?
No. I do not deserve to have my neck broken.
Well, I hate to say it, but some people, we all have our haters out there. Oh yeah, that too, but I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get taken off the channel just because of hate comments.
They weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season.
Well, it's a good thing they can't. Well, for whose sake, I'm not sure, but yeah, the fact that haters are just our motivators, says Cole. Well, that's a good quote there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get my fair share of haters. It's... Oh, and a double play. Good job on the Phillies to get a double play, and that immediately ends the side for the Nationals. The Nationals were starting to build up some momentum, but just like anything else, it was denied.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up.
All right, so back is Rhys Hoskins. I mean, he's had 2 groundouts to begin this game, and but really that's not so much indicative of him. It's just he's going up against Max Scherzer. Now up to 93 pitches. Well, you can make it 94 and a single for Hoskins as he finally breaks through to get a single.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
But yeah, definitely the haters are our motivators. It's
that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's
New arena?
everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Oh, for Legends? Well, I don't want to say it's the better WCW because World Championship Wrestling had its great moments, but yeah, towards the end it kind of just sucked. Or
it kind of shot itself in the foot. We'll say that much.
yeah.
The only thing is missing is Paul Heyman dropping pipe bomb after pipe bomb after pipe bomb.
I think Luchasaurus. Well, I can definitely say for sure that Luchasaurus and Tyler Rex are not the same person. Because Tyler Rex is quite a bit older than Luchasaurus, so no, it's not Tyler Rex. I know that.
Very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability
not a
to stay
problem.
out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just working on getting music and stuff like that all set to go. You know?
Yeah, I understand that editing is
It can be a pain, but it's not like, well, it's not. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Just sitting back, I get to kind of show what I want to show, and not, you know, have to sit through loading screens. I can just.
Yeah, when it comes to recording
you
and
guys sit through the same thing. So can I?
yeah,
say something real quick?
yeah, go for it. Go for it. Sorry.
As far as the
Usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup.
the ones that are coming up, the matches, 2 of them are 25-minute Ironman matches. Well, one's for females, one for guys.
Yes.
Combined, almost a freaking hour, including entrances and victories.
Damn.
Basically, an hour-long video I'm posting. That's gonna be hell to commentate, but I give everybody else that watches. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long.
Well, I mean,
It's just me before I drop into insanity.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
what? Samurai, were you trying to speak in tongues?
I think I was about to. What?
Okay. So,
You tell that to Ronan. He never comes back to us.
yep, Luchasaurus was under the name of Judas Devlin in NXT. He left in 14 after a hip injury.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep my sanity in check.
Oh, nice pop-out catch, but they're going to split the bases, and now we have runners at first and third with only one out. So for the Phillies, this is an opportunity to take back the lead. And apparently the man behind Luchasaurus is also, he has a master's and a bachelor's degree in medieval history. Let that sink in.
Makes sense then. Well, kinda, but.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to.
I mean, for medieval history.
And a catch, and they're going to make a run at the plate. Sorry about that, guys.
No,
And the Phillies.
was.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry, I just had to call the action there, but
I know you did.
but now the Phillies take over the lead, 2-1.
Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Luchasaurus is. Yeah, he has a master's and bachelor's in medieval history. It's crazy what they feed him.
Lifted into the air to shallow center.
And oh yeah, he was also a contestant on Big Brother in 15.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he was.
Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up.
Well, I listen to it every day. So I say that because, well, my mom and I are fans of that show, so.
Big Brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know my mom is.
It was.
I haven't really watched in a while, but.
Yeah. It was season 17. And of course, you'd have to imagine he was under his real name. Austin
I'm looking it
Madelson.
up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin Madelson. I just looked it up.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heat.
He looks a lot. I'd have to imagine he's so different without the mask on.
The wind up and the 0-1.
I don't want to say what he looks like, but
Softly hit
he looks
here to the
freaking
left
cool.
side. And that's a base hit.
Look in and out of the mask.
Couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
And as that happened, we have a leadoff single there by Rendon, as it was given up by Tan Man. And it looks like the manager gave what's his face? Gabe Kapler is going to finally take out Tan Man. But for Tan Man to go that long, I salute him. But now it's up to the bullpen to get the job done.
In now, Vince McTighe as the first pitch to
And is at bat now. Probably the next time that we do it, if not the time after that, because because of how long these games tend to last. The last thing I want to do is bore people to death. But I'll definitely let you know when that happens. Of course, as we go down the rounds, like once we get to like the championship rounds and eventually the World Series, yeah, things will start wrapping up. I will say that. It's just too bad I can't change like the number of innings. Like I can't like make a 1 inning, 2 inning, or like, or even at least a 5 inning game. Which would be great if I could, but I can't. You can only do that in exhibition mode. So yeah, some games are great about that, and other games not so much. That's just kind of the nature of most sports games, except for maybe the UFC, but that's another story for another time.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto.
Yeah.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
But if it's anything, Jose, you're the number 1 seed, so far you get the night off, my friend. Same thing with Brandon too.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third.
So Morgan taking over for Tan Man. And like I said, Tan Man, he did pretty well. He did pretty well to get as far as he did for the 6th inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing at a ball.
And he popped it up.
Back behind short.
Oh, and a miscommunication! They dropped the damn ball. Oh my goodness, both guys were going for the ball. And when you have 2 guys going for the ball, no one has it. Oh, that's a bad error. And if you're the Nationals, this is something you were hoping for.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers.
So now the Philadelphia Phillies are bringing in another pitcher, Jarrett Hughes.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. His career line against Jarrett Hughes. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Ready with the 0-1. And this will be fouled away.
Well, I'll tell you what.
33 years old. He was a
Philadelphia Phillies have the lead, but it might just take one good hit, and the game could be tied or even broken open, or rather, it could be tied, or the Nationals could take the lead.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Juan Nacio was, yeah, he was on the mound before the pitching changed to,
the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
all right,
The 1-2.
the 1-2, and it's now 2-2.
Rendon at
As
second. Soto at first, one gone. Now a swing by
and he hits it.
and a ball well
This could be on the way out, and it is a 3-run home run by Zimmerman. And just like that, the Nationals take the lead 4-2.
Ryan Zimmerman, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
So Zimmerman has put the Nationals ahead 4-2.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that.
That was a good hit there.
Into the outfield stands. Down the bump, just didn't execute the pitch you wanted.
And for Tan Man, you really can't put the blame on him. I mean, he did as much as he could.
Into the box now.
But like anything else in team sports, and I'm pretty sure you guys have been, or in the case of Samurai, you mentioned that you were in Little League, that you're only as good as the rest of the team. Like, you could be the best player in the world, even as a Little Leaguer, and yet your team can let you down.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah.
And that gets the
And I'll be straightforward with it, I was not the best player in the world. So.
Not looking good after
But did you have a good
being
team?
down 2. I think at the very least you got to work.
I
the pitcher's
don't remember,
count a little
actually.
bit. Try and get back
Oh.
into a decent
Ryan,
count.
oh yeah, that's right. Zimmerman is the only player on the Nationals that was there when
That's what you call clipping
the team moved from Montreal. They used to be known as the Expos back in the day, but they moved to Washington to become the Nationals, and Ryan Zimmerman has been with the team all the way back to 2005, which was the same year that the other Chicago team won its last World Series. The Sox won. I don't know if you remember that, or actually no, I think you were a bit too young at the time.
For which one?
Wait,
For which
Hager?
one? No. For what?
Line toward the gap in left
But-
center.
No, for...
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
But what was he suspended
wait,
for?
repeat that?
Takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way. Really impressed. Yeah, you
Oh,
have to be- reminds
kayfabe.
He punched the referee and he got suspended for 10 days.
You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the
Wow. Well, I'm
In now, Max Scherzer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for
Wow.
him so far in this one.
also hello, Chris Clark. But yeah, to answer the question, what was the question again?
Here's the 0-1. And
Samurai-san?
1-1.
No, I was asking what were you talking about, like, as far as which game? I think
Oh.
you're talking about something
yeah.
since I was too young.
Oh yeah, the one that I thought you were too young for was the 2000 was the
one?
3 runs already home here.
was the 2005. Yeah, the 2005 World Series between the Astros and the Chicago White Sox, in which the Sox
I
won.
was not that... I wasn't young. I wasn't too young for that, because I remember that clear as day.
same exact pitch.
Oh, you do?
He was lucky to foul that one off.
Because I actually remember, because it was like one of the first things I watched when I moved in, essentially.
Oh, and a wild pitch.
And he'll make it into scoring
He is
position.
literally older than you.
That'll be
Wow.
scored a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
by a few months, I know that much.
He always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he
Wow.
had in mind.
23.
Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the
Wow.
mound out there, so we'll see
March,
if he can settle in.
March to October.
Yeah, I mean that postseason, as far as the White Sox, that was an amazing postseason from what I remember, and a great jumping catch there by Hernandez, but the damage was done. Washington hit a 3-run home run, and just like that, it's 4-2 Washington. Okay. But anyway, great to see Chris Clark. Anyway, from what I heard about Hager, it was about his match against Cody at Fyter Fest that got him frustrated.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Scott Kingery is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
But I'm curious. I want to see this. I want to see, you know.
Try to bunt for a base hit here.
Oh, to bunt.
This one down.
And they didn't get him. That was a very good bunt there to start off for the Phillies.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Sean Kingery.
First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Let's see.
The 1-0. And he fouls this.
Oh, this is an interesting fact. I didn't realize this. Although I'm not going to count the ECW version of, or the WWE ECW version of it. But he's the only man to have been WWE World Champion and Lucha Underground Champion. I completely forgot about that.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Okay, it doesn't say anything about what happened at Fyter Fest. I'll have to look it up again.
That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Kingery aboard here at first with nobody out.
Oh, dude. Wow.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez.
Oh, Omega and Adam Hangman Page.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball way
Incredible.
off the plate for a ball. Rodney, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
We still have Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho. I'm like, a match I never thought I would want to have, but it turned out well. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Private Party can do,
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball.
as well as that 8-man tag match. That's also going to be great.
Into the outfield for a knock.
Although nothing's been determined as far as Nyla Rose is concerned.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
But I will say this: Kenny and Adam, or Omega and Page, they've done pretty well to elevate the World Tag Team Championships. They've had some great matches, especially the one match that they had with.
The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone. Right
Wait,
here.
you mean the Inner Circle Private Party?
Taken for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They did a great job with that, and even the match that they had with Havoc and what's his face, And Kip Sabian. That's his name. Okay. SEU versus Colt Cabana in the Dark Order should be interesting since Colt doesn't trust the Dark Order. I don't know what to say about that one. But as that has happened, as we were talking about all this, we have runners on first and second with 1 out, and Bryce Harper is at bat with a full count. And he strikes out. Man, Harper just has not had a good game here. I'm like, you pay this man all this money, and he's not getting the job done for you.
Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Hunter Strickland
For Fernando Rodney.
Inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
I mean, and just like the Phillies, now the Nationals are going through their bullpen rotations. So you have Strickland coming in. And for Hoskins, this is an opportunity for him to really open things up for the Phillies and get back in this game.
Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27
Wait,
hours
what's that?
to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
This is a big at-bat for Hoskins. And Strickland gets himself first strike pitch there. We're at the top of the 7th here, so the game is getting close to the end.
Behind to count 0-2. With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Oh, and a swing and a miss, and well, he swung and missed, and it was a wild pitch, but they threw him out at first to get him out. But the Phillies had a great chance to come back, and they didn't take advantage of it, and now it's time for the 7th inning stretch.
Hector Neris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Howie Kendrick. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 1 for 2.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
You know, Nightmare, I may as well ask you something, because I don't think I mentioned this before. What are your thoughts, truthfully, about All Elite Wrestling having a win-loss record? Dynamic?
Concept.
Interesting. Yes. Because it lets people see, you know, okay, well, how good is this guy? Like, yeah, if you know, pro wrestling was allowed, you know, gambling odds, like, not saying that it is, because I know some jurisdictions don't allow you to bet on professional wrestling, which on one hand, it's completely understandable, because
you're basically betting on something with a predetermined outcome, essentially.
Exactly. So that's probably why they don't allow betting on it. If it was
unlike MMA, the fights are not predetermined. Those are just basically you send 2 guys or girls into the ring, or the octagon, I mean, and they beat the fuck out of each other. That's why I fixed myself too. They get in the octagon, go one-on-one, and beat each other until somebody either gets knocked out or passes out.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as the concept of win-loss records, I think it's great because, you know, it gives the perception to the fan of, is this guy good or not? And boxing is the same way.
Yeah.
Well,
what I'm probably gonna do though is I'm probably gonna start going back to all my matches and stuff like that, and start kind of giving people like a win-loss record to see like where everybody stands. You know?
Well,
because there's some people that I'm probably gonna count in like tag team losses, blah 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 blah. Because you win and you lose as a unit.
I can totally see that. I mean, I remember good single there by Rendon.
MJF actually tried to say, "Oh, I'm still undefeated because I haven't been pinned or submitted yet."
Well. I mean, his one loss was
he hadn't been pinned. His one loss was because somebody else got pinned.
Mm-hmm.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
What's his MJF and I forget what it is. I forget the other guy's name. That's the problem.
Wardlow.
Yeah, Wardlow.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
No, that was Jurassic Express.
Wow. That's an upset right there, because I honestly thought that, you know, if it come... But, wait, did Wardlow take the pin?
Yes, he did.
And let me guess, Luchasaurus kicked him in the head.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Nationals leave one, but they still lead this one.
Oh, so Wardlow was knocked out cold. Yeah, I remember. He used...
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a walk in his last trip.
And Wardlow was knocked out cold.
Lucha or a Luchasaurus or a
Jungle Boy?
Jungle Boy.
They could certainly use that right now.
And Jungle Boy pinned him after that.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
And then
But yeah, every match that happened on night 1 lasted more than 11 minutes. So I mean, they really well-paced. They really paced the show really well. Oh yeah, and you have Sean Doolittle in the bullpen, the former Oakland Athletic, warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, TJ.
Oh, yes, Samurai.
Do you want me to send you something real quick?
In the DMs?
Jade update a little bit. In the DMs on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do want you to see it, but it's up to you.
Hey, leading off an inning in this
Wait, Jade Young?
3 balls on you.
Jade and Akira both got updated.
Tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Left side, but well fouled. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle.
All right. And an out at first, so... Okay.
Standing in, JT Realmuto, over 2 with a walk for him so far.
There's one. Well, they're both run up right now. Just take a direction. I don't get theirs.
So as we, but yeah, thank you for letting me know as far as what happened, as far as MJ and, oh my goodness, I'm like, I'm just gonna say this, Samurai, you are a lucky bastard. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's wrong to hear say that.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Oh yeah, and also a PSA: stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, and no, don't.
The El Cambio up there hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
And then, ooh, Jade. Yep. Because I remember Jade used to look a lot like her mother, but I like how
Yeah,
you
now
just made her.
now you got something distinct. Well, that's not me that did it. I sent him to a friend of mine, Big Nitro.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutcheon earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
All right, so we're back with. So we have 2 outs and top of the 8th, and for the Phillies, they're running out of time.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Yeah, probably must have been because I never heard of him. Brandon Zahn.
The 0-1. Fastball laid off well below.
Brandon Cuevas. Forget.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
And a strikeout to McCutcheon.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
All right, so that was the end of the top of that was the, or not the end, but rather we still have an inning and a half to go. Or actually, no,
Now batting, Juan Soto.
an inning to go because right now the home team has the lead, and if they can hold on to it, there will not be a bottom of the 9th.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
And ooh, nice line drive, but it was caught by Haskins, excuse me.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman.
No. Oh, but here's Ryan Zimmerman, the man who hit,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low.
well, anyway, he hit a 3-run home run in his last at-bat, and that was the catalyst for why they have the lead, 4-2. Although this time he pops it up, and it's an out.
Second out of the inning.
So at this
I
point,
guess us talking kind of got the idea in your head there, I never, didn't it?
He's 1 for 5.
Now you got it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
right now, count is 2-0 to Suzuki.
Too tight with that one.
Well, now make that 3-0 now. Hey, wait. Hey, it's Feck. What's up, Feck?
Go back. Go back.
Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Oh, hey Swag, I was asking if you could do one thing, but thumbnail for
Taken, but that
the day's
catches
work
the
tournament,
inside
so I'll make sure I got
corner.
everything all set to go.
I'm happy that you're hanging in there, my friend.
The 3-2
All right.
pitch. Turned on down
And
the line.
okay, fouled off. Still, the count is still 3-2. And welcome back, Mythic Legends.
The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, and you know, don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Samurai, but I always find it weird that, you know, Mythic Legends Wrestling goes at around the same time you do. I find that
In
weird.
fairness, though, I didn't know that they were gonna do that. Greg does that, so.
Well, it could just simply be Greg's schedule, so, you know. But then again, what the hell do I know? Well, you wouldn't be wrong, because I don't... There's a lot of things I know, but there's a good number of things I don't, so...
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out.
And an opposite field hit there, and it's going to go into the gap, and that's good enough for a double and a possible run coming at the plate, and and he's safe. It's 5-2 Washington. That was a great hit there. I'm you know, early on, I mean, we haven't had too many hits here, but now the hits are starting to come in. RBI double for Gerardo Barra. It is the schedule, says Mythic Legends. Okay, which I kind of thought was the case, really. And Trey Turner.
At second with 2 down.
And another good hit, and that's a single and a botch on the part of the center fielder, and Turner gets himself a double. Well, actually, no, that I scratch that. That's an E8, an error on the center fielder, because there was that could have been a single and then an E8. Which allowed the runner to get to, you know. Yeah, he is very speedy. He's very fast, is Mr. Turner. Trey Turner, yeah. Not Ted Turner, Trey Turner. I do remember Tim Turner and
to even the count. 1-1.
I still remember that one classic episode of Fairly Odd Parents where where both Fairly Odd Parents were, you know, they did a parody of television shows, and I forget the godparents' names, but the guy was, what's that? Cosmo and Wanda. Yeah, because Cosmo was, you know, he was doing his cosplay of Ricky Ricardo, or Desi Arnaz's character on I Love Lucy, and Wanda was pretending to be Lucy. I just had a huge kick out of that. It's like, wow, they really went all out with that parody. But that's a lot of, hey, Mobman.
Mavic!
Yeah, I had to get something to eat. Some more.
So,
excuse me.
Hello.
He pops back up as soon as I can.
So,
Franco,
the man of the hour.
Alright.
And welcome back to Mobman.
Michael.
Who is the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man who's too sweet to be sour.
Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called
Bob! Supla! Man!
Oh, whoever here wants to get Save the World, it's back for $20.
Okay.
You get 1,000 V-Bucks when you buy it.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Can you even gift? Can you even gift games?
Well, the gift games, you need to give them a gift card. That's about it. The only way you could do that. Or game share.
That's what I thought about.
Game share was either way, do game share like share your people's accounts. That's about it.
All right, so now the Phillies are down to their last 3 outs. We'll now make that 2. As it's gonna take a miracle, but again, we've seen miracles happen in playoff baseball.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Adam Hasley, excuse me. What's it with you and your obsession with Bob? Like, I mean, maybe Bob Barker I can understand. And a ground out to first, and I mean, I do have Bob Barker on my roster, if you didn't know. Well, he is a legend, but still. Right now, the Phillies are down to their final out, and if they can go the rest of the way without getting it out before they can tie the game, this is over.
Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late
Aww.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Remit.
Yes.
The kit try Bryce.
Oh boy, now it's the count is 0-2, and now they're 1 strike away is Washington from advancing.
Yeah, we gotta get our challenges done. Also, we gotta get our rare chest stuff done, right?
Yeah. I still need that rocket launcher.
Yeah. Well, this is only duo swag. You can only do this in duo, so sorry. You can always play with Samurai.
Count is 1-2, and he hits it, but unfortunately it's popped up, and the game is over. Washington wins 6-2. So they win. So the Nationals win the wild card playoff game, and they're going to the division series. Yep, and in the words of the famed announcer, or announcer for the longtime announcer for the Los Angeles / Brooklyn Dodgers, Vince Scully would always say that. Yeah. Oh. But that is all she wrote, as the
Let's go get a helicopter.
as the great Vince Scully would always say.
Oh,
So Deadpool yacht.
Yeah, sure.
So Max Scherzer gets the win,
3, 2, 1.
but the player of the game had to be Zimmerman.
There's apparently an XP glitch going on with the fireworks.
So Vinnie Mac Twitch is going to the next round along with the rest of the Nationals.
For the man you see there, Ryan Zimmerman. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
You see Zimmerman, the player of the game. So he had, wow, just 2 for 4 with a huge three-run home run. And that proved to be the difference. Not much to say other than that was just a good game. Very good game.
Damn it.
What?
I got a proximity grenade launcher.
Thank you.
You want me to give it to you now?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Incredible.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, let me go back and... Alright, so let me just save this. Okay. Alright, so we've saved the game, and...
Oh, we better hurry, because the sun's not going to be in there.
Not much to say, except that was just a great game, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.
I did.
Well, I'm happy you did. But until then... Oh.
I was talking to Mob, sorry.
Oh. But until then, I'm just so happy I can't even talk straight. But until next time, this is the Blue Toad, Deju22, as well as Nightmare, even though you can't hear him, as well as Remnant, Mobman, and the Samurai.
Peace.
Aye.
But from all of us here, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys at another time. Have a great day, everyone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, Mythic Legends, or thank you, Greg. I appreciate it, my friend.